Hi, John. Look at this picture. Don't you think these clouds are beautiful? We often see these clouds in fall in Japan. Oh, beautiful clouds. Did you take this picture? Yes. I like taking pictures of clouds and I took this one yesterday. In Japan, some people call these kinds of clouds warakagumo, and other people call them iwashigumo or sabagumo. Waroko means scales in English. Iwashi and saba are fish. Oh, really? Some people call the sky with these kinds of clouds a mackerel sky in my country, Australia. Mackerel is a name of a kind of fish. We use the words about fish to mean these kinds of clouds in Japanese. And you use a word about fish to mean the sky with these kinds of clouds in English. That is very interesting. I agree. I don't think many people know that. So, I'd like to tell my friends in Australia about those names of clouds in Japan. Hi, Ari and John. What are you talking about? Good morning, Mr. Hara. I'm showing John a picture of Warakagumo. That's a nice picture, Ari. I know you are interested in clouds. Yes, Mr. Hara. I'm interested in the connection between clouds and weather. I see. You are in the science club, right? Oh, are you, Ari? What activities do the members of the club do? We do observations and experiments to know about things that are interesting to us. We are watching clouds as one of our observations. We also check weather charts to get accurate data. Why are you doing observations of clouds? We want to know how accurate some sayings are. Sayings? Yes. Many sayings about clouds and weather were made a long time ago. After that, many people used those sayings for a long time to know about weather. Now, we have weather charts that give us data about weather. And, we can use the data on weather charts with the data we get from our observations of clouds to think about those sayings. I see. You are going to check the sayings through science. Yes. What kinds of sayings are there, Ari? Some of them are sayings about Warakagumo, for example. If there is Warabagumo in the sky, we will have rain later. You took this picture of Warakagumo yesterday, and it's cloudy today. If we have rain, you can learn that the saying is right. Well, if we have rain, we can say the saying is accurate this time. But, we can't say the saying is always accurate. To check how accurate some sayings about weather are, we are going to do our observations for 1 year. You are interested in things around you and try to know more about them by doing observations many times. That is important when you study science. Thank you, Mr. Hara. John, there are also some sayings about weather in your country, right? Yes. There is a saying that means it will be fine the next day if we see a red sunset. I hear that there is also a saying that means the same thing in Japan. That's right, John. The climates in Australia and the climates in Japan are different. And, the two sea countries have sayings that have the same meaning. That's interesting. Yes. Oh, Ari, how about learning some things about clouds in the world? The places with different climates may have clouds you have never seen. Yes, Mr. Hara. I will. Well, have you ever heard about the cloud called morning glory, Ari? No, I haven't. What is the cloud like? The shape of it is like a long roll cake. In my country, there is a town that is famous for morning glory. In that town, the cloud is seen usually in September and October. Wow, a cloud like a long roll cake? I want to see that. We can see it only on some days during those 2 months. But, we don't know when we can see it. I visited the town to see it with my brother 3 times. We could see it only on the third time. The cloud was so big and moved so fast. I was very surprised because it was my first time to see a cloud like that. I have seen some pictures of the cloud. I think the cloud is very interesting. Yes. I'd like to know what the weather is like in the town when morning glory comes and why the cloud has such a shape. You may find something if you check the weather in the town in September and October.